Etra-chan saw it. My name is Katsura. This is a story of when I went by the convenience store on the way home from work near my office. I was exhausted from work and decided to go by the store and just buy some food. I headed out of the store back to my car. I'm more tired than usual. What's this? Did someone forget something? A little kitten was inside the little bag that was on my car. I didn't expect a cat in the bag, so I just kind of froze in place. Is it an abandoned cat or something? What kind of human being would do that to a kitten? Just leave them in a bag hanging from a car mirror. I don't think I've ever been this furious towards another human being in my life. Oh, right. Sorry about that. It's a little tight in there, huh? It's okay. Don't worry. I've got to take the kitten to the hospital. I checked my smartphone for nearby hospitals, and I found that there was one open nearby, so I decided to take the kitten there in the car. I made it in time.
Is everything all right?
I'm sorry. Can you take a look at this kitten?
Kitten?
Yeah. It was in a little tote bag on my side mirror, and it must have been there for pretty long, so I was worried that it might be sick or hurt or something.
Okay, sure. Let me take a look. Right this way.
Thank you! I'm so glad I made it in time.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm almost done. You got this.
Dr. Karin was a good doctor. And she's beautiful and kind. I don't know what I'm thinking! My doctor's looking at my cat, and I'm thinking of her!
The kitten is a little dehydrated, but there's nothing else of significance that I can find.
Really? You're all good, buddy. No bad boo-boos or anything.
By the way, did you have any idea what you wanted to do with the kitten?
Well, I can have pets in the place that I live in, so I was thinking that I could just raise the kitten myself.
You are so lucky to have met a wonderful and incredible person, huh?
She's so cute.
If possible, would you be able to come by every once in a while? And want to check up on her to make sure everything's okay?
Yeah, of course! Man, I was not expecting that I'd be taking in a kitten at all, but I can't just abandon the cat now. It's okay. I'm not going to abandon you, okay, buddy? Oh yeah, you need a name, don't you? Alright, your name is going to be Tama. Let's get along, huh, Tama? That's how life with Tama started. It was the first time I'd ever raised a cat before, so I was worried about a lot, but I slowly started getting used to life with Tama. I'm home, Tama! You gotta hear this! My boss praised me today! I was so happy, so I bought some decent food. Let's eat together, huh? Tama really helps me feel better because I was lonely living alone, but I want you to keep this up, huh? Sir! Huh? It's $50 off on sale? I would get compliments at work after I started raising her, and I was able to start buying things I wanted at reasonable prices. A lot of good things started rolling in. It was like Tama was bringing me happiness and joy when she moved in with me. But I mean, I'm really just happy with Tama being here. I wonder what kind of person threw Tama away to begin with, though. I'm glad I found her, but worst case scenario, she could have been run over by a car or something. The person who threw away this adorable Tama definitely deserves all the horrible things that are coming to them. A few days later, I went back to the vet's with Tama in tow. Phew, I made it in time, right before closing time. The doctor said it was fine, but I always feel so guilty being so barely in time. The nurses and clerks are all gone too.
It's totally fine.
I wish I could invite her out to dinner or something as a thank you. But I guess it's just a pain to be invited out by a guy like me.
Hey, Jack, stop it!
Oh, it's fine. I love dogs.
Sorry.
It's fine.
By the looks of that little pet carrier, is it a kitty?
Yeah, I actually found the kitten abandoned, and I ended up taking her in.
I see.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, I just remembered my old cat. I live with my fiancé, but my fiancé told me that she ran away while I was on vacation. I looked for her, but I couldn't find her anywhere.
I opened the door, and she just ran out. I'm sorry.
Nya-chan! Nya-chan!
I see. I didn't know.
I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of trauma dumping on you right now. Your cat and my cat just have a similar coat, so... No way. Nya-chan! Is that you, Nya-chan?
Nya-chan? You mean this cat?
I know it for sure. This is Nya-chan. I looked all over the place for her, but I couldn't find her. Where did you find her?
I was on the way home from work at a convenience store near this hospital. There was a little baggie that was hung on the side mirror of my car. This cat was in the bag, and I thought that she was thrown away, so I started taking care of her.
No way.
Yuzuriha, sorry about that. The roads were so busy.
Hiragi-kun, you've been lying to me, haven't you?
Huh? What's going on? Why are you suddenly freaking out on me? I would never lie to you.
You said that Nya-chan ran away while I was away on vacation, right?
Yeah, I kept saying that it was my fault because I wasn't paying enough attention. I apologized time and time again. You can't say that I'm lying. That's mean.
Why was Nya-chan, who apparently ran away from home, in a baggie and hung onto someone else's car mirror?
Huh? What are you talking about? This girl was in a little baggie, hung on the side mirror of my car. A little tote bag, about this small. Did you do it? No way! I'm sure you could find so many other cats that look similar to Nya-chan, right? They're cats! And there's no proof that that one's your cat, you know?
There is proof. Nya-chan has a lovely little heart-shaped mark on the front of her right paw.
Tama?
And I can tell that my Nya-chan is my Nya-chan just by looking without even having to check a little dark spot on her paw.
You're always like this. Nya-chan, Nya-chan, you're always talking about Nya-chan. You have me, your fiancé. Is that what led you to try to throw away the kitten? Yeah, that's right. The cat was just getting in the way of my love for her. There is nothing in this world that can be between Yuzuriha and I. A simple cat should not be allowed to interrupt our lovely time together. I went so far by car just to find a store that I could dump her off at. I didn't expect her to be found.
What did you just say about my cat? You said that you'd be fine living with a cat when we started living together. You said that.
I did say that, but it's always meowing and noisy. It's always getting in the way of our time, and it hates me completely. A dog is so much better than that. I can always just put the dog outside.
That's why you threw away Nya-chan and tried to get Jack instead?
Yeah. You were so upset over the missing cat, so I just had to get something to replace it. I don't care, as long as it didn't get in the way of our time together. I didn't think about how annoying and time-consuming it was to take the dog on a walk, though. Do you understand what you're saying right now? Dogs and cats are family too. You get that, right? Family? Dogs and cats are just animals, and you're calling those things family? My family member is Yuzuriha, and that's enough for me. You don't have a right to ever own any kind of pet for the rest of your life! Dogs and cats are so much more compassionate and loving and caring than you give them credit for! You're saying that I'm below a dog or a cat? You insane man! That's not possible!
No, what that man is saying is completely right. Dogs and cats are much more caring and compassionate towards me than you ever will.
You're getting a little too far out of hand over just an abandoned cat? Let's calm down and think about this for a second, huh? It's not just that. Someone who abandons a pet in care is sentenced to up to a year in federal prison and or up to $10,000 in fines. That's what the law says. Abandoning a pet is a clear violation of the law. What the hell is wrong with you? You're just some stranger! You're right. I am a stranger. But I'm also a lawyer. I can't let this go since you don't even seem sorry for what horrible thing you've done. A lawyer?
And no one here is exaggerating. A pet is an important member of the family. You need to get the hell out of my hospital right now. This is a place for when people trust and care for their pets. If you want to keep throwing a tantrum, then I will call the cops. I don't want to be with you anymore. I want you to get your shit and get the hell out of my house immediately. I'm going to tell my parents and your parents about the fact that you threw away Nya-chan. Don't you worry.
Come on! You're throwing me away? You're kidding, right?
Nope, no jokes here. I would never marry someone who was okay to throw away a cat that I cherished and took care of as a member of my family like it was nothing. We're done, Hiragi. Goodbye.
But...
I'm so glad that Nya-chan was able to be found and taken care of by someone as good as you. Thank you so much for saving her life.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just glad that Nya-chan was able to find her previous owner. Since you found your real owner, it's time for me to say goodbye, huh?
About that, I mean, can you keep living with Nya-chan like you have this whole time?
I mean, of course I'm fine with that, but are you sure? You were able to miraculously get reunited with your lost cat.
I do definitely want to live with Nya-chan again, sure. But Nya-chan really seems to have taken a liking to you. And I want to live with Jack right now, you know? I could never let that prick take care of this good boy.
That's a good point.
I think that's a great idea, you two. You can meet up here if you'd like. You don't have to worry about a thing. Of course, that's only if you two are okay with it.
Aw, I'm so happy to be able to continue living with Tama from now on.
I'm glad you feel that way. Please, take good care of Nya-chan.
Of course. Afterwards, Yuzuri-Hasan broke off the engagement and is enjoying her life with Jack now. Every time I see them at the hospital, Jack seems to be enjoying his life. As for me, I managed to work up the courage to invite out Karin-san to go out for dinner. Now I have a great life with Tama and Karin-san living under the same roof as me. Tama brought me a lot of happiness and joy. I think if I'm with Tama, my future is going to be very bright and happy. I'm sure if only that person had taken good care of Tama and Yuzuri-Hasan, he'd be finding his happiness right about now too. I have a lot of joy and happiness thanks to Tama, and in return, I'm going to make sure that Tama and all of the important people in my life find their happiness as well.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。猫ちゃんだって大事な家族ですよ。なんていうか、そんな粗雑な扱いができるってことは、両親や自分のことも結局大事にしてくれないって感じがします。なので、結婚する前に本性が知れてよかったですよ。大事な家族が傷つく可能性があるのに、お付き合いはおろか、結婚なんて無理に決まってますからね。ある意味、パマ、いえ、にゃーちゃんが懐かなかったのは本性を見抜いていて教えてくれていたのかもしれません。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもスカッとした方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。